Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today what I have for you is episode 19 of my Football Manager 23 save with Bradford City. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes on today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 600 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Today what I have for you though is 2 more matches. We've been on some decent form since you were last with us. The problem that we're having at the moment is we're really struggling to see games out. We're conceding a lot of late goals. We're usually winning by half time, but we're then conceding a number of goals in the second half. It's been really frustrating. Today though we have Cardiff City and Fulham. One team fighting relegation, the other team fighting promotion. We ourselves are actually currently in the playoffs at this moment in time. So let's waste no further time. Make sure you drop a like on today's video. Subscribe if you are new as well. And let's get into it. So since you were last with us then, we had a 1-0 win away at Charlton, a 1-1 draw at home to Huddersfield in the derby, a 3-0 win at home to Middlesbrough, a 1-1 draw away at Preston conceding in the last minute, and then recently a 2-2 draw away at Swansea. 2-0 up at half time, then Swansea scored 2 goals in the second half. Today what I have for you then is Cardiff away. They're currently 21st in the Championship, and Fulham at home, they're currently 3rd in the Championship. We're actually currently 6th in the Championship at this moment in time. If we hadn't bottled the last 2 games, we'd be on 25 points. We'd currently be 3rd, a point behind 2nd place with a game in hand. If we won our game in hand, we had the potential to go joint top as well if we'd have had them 2 games not bottled in the last 2 matches that we've played. So it's really frustrating, a bit disappointing, but like I said, the aim at the start of the season was to avoid relegation. We're currently 11 points above the drop zone with a game in hand. I don't think we'll be going down this season. In January, if we can get in some more defensive recruits, because, well, Reece Burke is currently out injured as well. He's going to be out for another 7 days and 2 weeks. Patterson's also going to be out for another 2 to 4 weeks. But the major injury is, I'm sure if you have a quick look at the team, there's no Bradley Dack. Bradley Dack, who has he's done his ACL. He's going to be out for another 9 months, which is brilliant. I think he's done it twice in real life, and he's done it again here. Our highest paid player, 30 years of age, on 11 grand a week, 3-year deal. He's going to miss the remainder of our first season in the Championship because he's damaged his cruciate ligaments. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant news. So let's get into the first game of today's episode against Cardiff City. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for today's match away at Cardiff. Because we're playing so much football at this moment in time, we've got a lot of tired players after the last couple of games. We've got Harry Lewis in goal, a back four of Payne, Fagan, Walcott, Burke, who really shouldn't be playing this game because he's injured, but we don't really have another choice, to be honest with you. Doyle comes in and plays at left back. We've got Hodge and Thompson in the midfield, Hartman on the right, Walker on the left, and Cullen in behind Collins. On the bench, that leaves Johns, De Silva, Benji, the main, Krakow, I'm not really too sure how you pronounce his name, to be honest with you, Chapman and Murphy, but realistically, Murphy's the only one who can probably come on. Krakow, he probably could come on if we really need him to. We'll call him Georgius, because he could probably come on, but he's what, 1.5 star current ability. De Silva's a little bit tired, Benji needs a rest, the main failed a fitness test, some way short of full fitness, so we're struggling at this moment in time. I actually noticed as well that Cardiff's manager is Sean Dyche. Who would have seen that one coming? That's come completely out of blue. And he also tips us to stay up this season. They've got some good players in there, though. Siriki Dembele is a very, very good player at this level, so we've got to keep an eye out for him. James Collins is only in this team because we've had to drop Cullen back into the attacking midfield role because he's been an absolutely terrible sign. He's still consistently really, really poor game after game. You know, with Sean Dyche, though, they're probably going to be playing a 4-4-2 formation, going to be looking to knock it alongside offensive, got to be switched on, win them second balls, be, counted up today. You got to stand up tall and be strong, be firm. That's why I've gone with Doyle at left back. So a bit more physicality, a bit more height on that side. As I think it's Thompson's tried to play a pass there, but it is cut out. Or Dowder now. Well intercepted though from Cullen. Collins can't get there. Surely a foul on Collins there. And G now, who's recently scored an unbelievable free kick in real life. It's found Siriki Dembele. He goes into Colwill, back looking for Dembele into the penalty area here. He's got to stand him up, no ball into the box. Good block originally. Dembele on the ball once again, inside on his left foot. How easy is that? That is absolutely abysmal. That defending was absolutely shocking. What on earth have I just seen? Who is this? Who is that? Reece Burke. He does well originally, and then he just stands there and just watches him cut him on that left foot. No one can get anywhere near him. Lewis stands absolutely no chance. Not even 60 seconds on the clock, and we've seen some of the worst defending you'll probably see all season. That is shocking. Cardiff won. Bradford City 0. Terrible start to today's game. I'm already going to stick it on attacking. That is awful. Corner ball here for Cardiff. Dembele with a deep ball into the box. It's O'Dowda with pretty much a free header at the back post. Thankfully for our sake, it goes just wide. I know they're a big physical side, but we're really struggling struggling at this moment in time. They've got a target man and an advance forward, and it seems to be working for them. Toffolo now with the throw-in, looking for Dembele. Fagan Walcott finds Cullen. Hodge into Thompson. We've managed to work out of their tight press there. Walker now. He goes out wide into Doyle. Not really got it in him to drive forward down this left-hand side, so he's going to cut back. Finds Walker. He cuts inside and looks over the top for Collins. It's a poor ball, though. Easy claim for Aissa in the end. I mean, Collins didn't really look interested, but it was a poor pass. Ball clipped long there, looking for O'Dowda. He gets underneath it, unchallenged from Lewis Payne. Going back towards our goalie. He plays a 1-2 with Fagan Walcott. Hodge now. Rare start for him. And he loses the ball there in a terrible area. O'Dowda with a strike. Goes just wide. We brought Hodge in for this one because obviously Domain's a little bit tired. We've played him as the ball winner and Thompson, who usually is our ball winner, as the box-to-box midfielder in today's game. And it is Thompson who picks up the ball here. Finds Tyler Walker. Liam Cullen now. Looking back into James Collins. He does not have the pace to run in behind, but can he play that ball through into Walker? He's going alone here, Collins, on our left-hand side. Ball into the box looking for Hartman, who scored a couple of goals recently. The ball eventually falls to Walker. Nice contact on the ball, but it goes straight into the keeper's hands. Longman picks up the ball and he plays the ball down the line looking for Dembele. Burke has had his work cut out in today's game. He cannot get near Dembele. Ball into the box. It's 2-0. It's Ruben Colwill. Shocking from Fagan Walcott. He's been demanding a new contract, and defending like that, he's certainly not going to get him a new deal. He's still got another 3 years left on his current contract. He's on $3 a week. He probably is going to want 15, 20 grand a week, and defending like that simply does not deserve it. He doesn't even look at his man. Does not even look at him. He looks at him once as he's about to tap the ball into the back of the net. Shocking defending. I've no idea what's going on in today's game. I think we're 5 games unbeaten. We're on some good form at this moment in time. Usually we're better in the first half as well, but this game we have been absolutely shocking. Considering Cardiff are fighting relegation at this moment in time, this is a really, really disappointing, poor result. Maybe we need to go back to the 5 at the back at half time, but you don't really want to be going to a back 3, back 5 when you're already 2-0 down. It could get even worse here. It's nearly 3. We're all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. Shocking first half. Doyle on the ball here. Looking for Walker. That is cleared away though by G. Burke finally gets there ahead of Dembele. I mean, it's a commentator's curse, isn't it? He's down injured. What's he holding his bloody foot for? Dembele squares it into Colwill. That's 3-0. That's game over. What an absolute embarrassment. Absolutely shocking. Reece Berg on about faking an injury. What you've had the ball not taken off you, and what is he doing? He's holding his foot. Are you joking? That is absolutely embarrassing. And of course we've considered he's going to have to come off. His injury's that bad, he's going to have to come off. Potential lower leg. He's acting like he's broken his bloody leg. Absolutely embarrassing. Well, De Silva's going to come on. I'm going to put Doyle into centre half. De Silva is now going to play as an attacking wing back as well, because I'm really frustrated after that. Approaching half time, Cardiff City 3, Bradford City 0. What an absolutely shocking first half of football. 3 minutes added on at the end of the half. I mean, you wouldn't think that we were the team fighting for the playoffs and they're the team fighting in relegation at this moment in time. What an absolute embarrassment. We'll get underway for the second half, but we might as well not bother because the game's already done. Well, an hour on the clock, still nothing has happened. I'm now going to make some more substitutions. Domain is going to come on for Thompson in at the box-to-box midfield role. We're going to get, we might as well get Georges on that right-hand side. We've got nothing to lose at this moment in time. Murphy's also going to come on for Liam Cullen. We're going to go 2-2 up front as well. Put Murphy out on the left. Put Walker up front alongside Collins. If the game's actually going to let me, that would be really much appreciated. We're going to play Collins more as, we'll stick him as the pressing forward. We'll put Walker to the advance forward. Final change of today's game, Benji is going to come on for Fagan Walcott because, well, it's not going to get any worse, is it? We'll put De Silva over to right back, Benji over to left back, Payne and Doyle in the middle, and just hope we can see something a little bit better than what we've seen so far, because I'm really deflated after this game. It's been embarrassing. Approaching the end of today's game, I think the less said about this one, the better. It was pretty much wrapped up at half-time. Hopefully, Reece Burke's injury is not a long-term one. We cannot really afford to be having any more injuries at this moment in time. We've got a really, really small squad. We've got, 20, 21 players, something like that. We cannot afford all these injuries at this moment in time. See, the fact it says Burke replacement means it's going to be a broken leg. I'm telling you now, he's broke his leg. Yep, broken lower leg. So, I guess it's kind of understandable that he's gone down holding his leg there. He's going to be out for 6 to 7 months. It's another long-term injury. They're saying we should sign this guy, Loic Mabiso. But what are the chances this man's not going to get a work permit? We'll try. I'm more than happy to try. But what are the odds this man is not going to get a work permit? He looks like an unbelievable player. He don't really want too much money. Happy to be a regular starter. He would get a work permit as well. It would mean, though, unfortunately, we'd then be over our wage budget. Am I happy for us to be over our wage budget? I'm not sure. Right, we want that to expire as soon as possible, and we'll make that 9 million. Relegation release clause can be that. 4-year contract, I'm more than happy for it to be that. We want to bring this wage down, though, considerably. Don't mind the signing on fee being down at 50,000 either. I mean, it's very rare to actually negotiate live on the thing, live on recording. Right, you know what? I'm actually more than happy for it to be that. Let's just try and negotiate this wage. Are you happy with 4.5? He's not, he wants 6. All right, can you do 4.8? He can. He's happy to do 4.8. I'm quite happy with that contract, to be honest with you. If we end up getting relegated and we get 4.5 million for him, don't think that would be the end of the world. Let's get him in then, and fingers crossed he does get a work permit. Usually when they don't get a work permit, it would tell you that they would get a work permit. Our unbeaten record has come to an end. It does now mean, though, we are going to be over our wage budget, which is frustrating. I mean, for a championship club, our wage budget is embarrassing. It's embarrassing, to be honest with you. But to be £5,000 a week over it, I mean, we don't really have a choice, do we, at this point? We really don't have a choice. Something that seems to be happening more and more frequently is I'm getting a lot of job offers. This time it's from Millwall. I recently had one from Preston as well. Obviously, I'm going to decline these interviews as I do want this to be a long-term save with Bradford City. But the board are very impressed with your fantastic performance at Bradford City, which is why we have identified you as one of our top candidates. One of the reasons the board has decided to offer you an interview is because they feel you would be an acceptable fit for the club's ambitious views for the future. This is mainly as a result of your very strong commitment towards adopting a possession-based game. I've obviously declined that job offer, but it's nice to hear. Jordan Thompson obviously comes third as well for Championship Goal of the Month, and Riley Owen, once again, he's having a fantastic time out on loan with Halifax. Last season, he got 6 goals and 11 assists in 45. This season, he's got 2 goals, 9 assists in 13. The man is absolutely cooking at Vanarama national level, and to be honest with you, I would actually be tempted to recall him, play him on the left wing, and put Tyler Walker as a striker over James Collins. I genuinely would be tempted to do that because Owen is going to be 10 times better than Collins. The guy stinks. We need him out of the club. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for today's match at home to Fulham. We've got Harry Lewis in goal, a back four of Payne, Fagan, Walcott, Doyle and Benji. Demain and Thompson in the midfield with Hartman on the right. Chapman starts on the left with Liam Cullen in the number 10 role. Tyler Walker leads the line. On the bench that leaves Johns, Duhaney, Kilgore, De Silva, Hodge, Murphy and Collins. Obviously 3 injuries at this moment in time. 2 much longer term than the other ones. Patterson should be out should be back in 2 weeks. We might have to recall maybe an Odesina or potentially someone like a Jake Young because we're really struggling at this moment in time. You know, Jake Young would actually not be a bad player at this level. He's apparently only League 2 standing. He's struggling in League 1 this season, as we did really expect, because he's been struggling in League 2. So in League 1, it didn't really matter too much. They're apprehensive as both their players are coming up against are stronger than them. Always great to see that. Fulham are a great side. A point here would be very nice, but obviously losing 3-0 to Cardiff, I think we need a win here. Vincent Kompany is obviously the Fulham manager, which is why they've signed half the Burnley team. That does kind of make sense, to be honest with you. Maitland-Niles finds himself on the bench. Mitrovic is somehow still in the Championship, and he's on the bench. On the bench. What sort of crazy manager would bench Mitrovic in the Championship? He guarantees you 30, 40 goals at this level. He's literally the Championship Erling Haaland, the League 2 Andy Cook. That's what the man does. Anyway, it's crazy for me. It's no problem for me. Maybe he's injured. Maybe he's got a knock. I'm not really too sure. We're underway though for today's game. Free kick for us here. Payne goes into Thompson. First time over the top into Hartman. Ball. He's actually shot there. I thought he was going to put the cross into the box. He's cannoned off the post. Caught me off guard. Probably caught the keeper off guard as well. And unfortunately for us, it just comes out back off the post. But Thompson, good tackle there. And he's driving forward down our right hand side. I've been very impressed with what I've seen so far from Thompson. Can he get a ball into the box here? He cuts it back into Payne. Demain now. He can certainly pick a pass. What a ball that is. What a ball. Somehow Hartman's missed. How on earth has Hartman missed that? Brilliant chance. Brilliant. We're playing really well in this game. Much better than what we did in the last one. We need a goal though. Throwing for Fulham here. Nador picks it up and he goes back eventually in. Is that Dan Burns? Surely Dan Burns not playing in the Championship. I don't care if he's 35. That man should not be playing in the Championship. Chapman wins the ball back, but then gives it away straight away. Reed now on the ball. I mean, their squad is a Premier League squad. Their team is absolutely incredible. I'm just looking at some of the players that are touching the ball here. They've got a very, very good squad. Zalaza now driving down their right-hand side. Gets away from one. Can he get a ball into the box? Can we block the cross? He's driving still. That's a great interception in the end. He's scrappy. It's going to end up in the back of the net. You just knew it. When it's such scrappy play like that, you just know they're going to poke one in. It's actually a really good curling effort into the back of the net. It was Benji's missed interception that's led to the goal, apparently, according to the commentator. 30 minutes on the clock as the half-an-hour mark strikes. It's Bradford City 0, Fulham 1. Domain just not strong enough in that tackle there. It's a really good finish into the side netting. Frustrating from our point of view, though, and Fulham take the lead with half an hour gone on the clock. This is clearly our wobble period. It's a good job we had such a good start to the season, because I don't really mind how much we wobble now. Well, approaching half-time, it is going to go into the break with Fulham ahead by 1 goal. They've been terrible so far. They need to sort it out. We'll give them some encouragement and get underway for the second half. There's not really too many options on off the bench. If it doesn't work in the first half, then we don't really have many options to change the game in the second half. This is kind of the season where we actually do need to stabilise. We need a mid-table season, and hopefully the board give us double the wage budget next season so we can seriously challenge for promotion, because I would like the playoffs next season, but that's... What have I just seen? What is that? What is that? Harry Lewis is not a sweeper keeper. Why are you sweeping? If it's in the box, just catch it. If it's not, just stay on your line. That's just such a bad goal to concede. We never score goals like that, but we always seem to concede them. Why did he not just pick that up? He's inside the penalty area. Fagan Walcott's in no man's land. Instead of trying to block it, he's going, oh, the ball's next to me. It's now in the back of the net. Shocking defending again. And that man is demanding a new contract. Absolutely embarrassing. Another throw in here for Fulham. Nador picks it up and he goes back into Burn. This time the ball has found itself over the top, looking for goal once again. I think he's on his hat-trick here, into the penalty area. On this occasion he shoots just wide. Really, really easy for them there. You know, I'm now going to make some substitutions. We've got nothing to lose at this point. I might as well make some substitutions. Benji is going to come off for De Silva. Duhaney is going to come on for Payne. We're also going to get Kilgore on for Doyle, because we need to keep the defence fresh. You know, the game's probably done now. We might as well keep freshening things up. Hodge is going to come on as well for Thompson. Final change of the game. Collins is going to come on for Harry Chapman. Walker's going to go out on the left and Collins is going to lead the line. Let's hope Collins can maybe score a hat-trick. I mean, I think there's genuinely more chance that a leprechaun gets spotted. Goal kick for Fulham here. This is a really weird camera angle, but Collins is actually underneath it. Somehow Collins ends up with the armband as well. Who on earth has allowed that to happen? Hartman picks up the ball. Ball looking into the box. I mean, that's just shocking, isn't it? That's really poor. Fagan Walcott should be able to pick this one up and distribute. He's been very good for us over the last couple of seasons, so we need a bit more from him here. Hartman, ball in. Poor ball, though. And now eventually it comes to Hamilton. He looks to switch the play out wide. Gold now picks it up once more. He goes out wide into Hamilton. Driving at De Silva. Can he get a tackle in? Can he stop the ball coming into our box? Reed now over the top looking for Gold. Kilgore's in no man's land, and there's the hat-trick. Ryan Gold, 3 goals he scored for Fulham, all 3 of them against Bradford City. Wait, did he score the first one? I feel like he actually didn't score the first one. Now, upon reflection, I don't actually think he did score the first one, but either way, Alfie Kilgore is an embarrassing defender. £4,000 a week, that is. That's £4,000 a week. 4,000 British pounds a week. What a shocking episode. I've shown you 2 absolutely embarrassing games here. Yeah, it's not a hat-trick for Gold, it's a brace, but either way, look at the stats. We've actually played quite well today. We've dominated the ball. We've had a similar amount of shots on target, and, well, I mean, they have got a lot of class in their team, so it's not the end of the world. Mitrovic is now on the pitch now. If things couldn't get any worse, Mitrovic is probably going to score now, isn't he? Harwood Bellis sends the ball along, looking for Mitrovic. He's absolutely bullied Alfie Kilgore here. This is a chance for Gold to get his hat-trick. This time it's well held though by Harry Lewis. This game is going to be ending in a defeat. 3 minutes added on at the end of today's game. It's back-to-back 3-0 defeats. I can only apologise to the fans. This has not been a good episode for the neutral to watch, but thank you all for watching today's video. Disappointing that obviously we've now got 2 long-term injuries in Dak and Burke. They're both not going to be back for a number of months now, a minimum of 6 months, which is pretty much like what, March, April time. Both of them are pretty much done for the season. It's gutting. We need January to come around as quick as possible, but I'm going to leave it there for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could generate 20 likes on today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 600 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you all very soon for another episode. Peace.